Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour, brought to you by NewSchoolCotton.com for November 18th, 2016. My name is Yoshi, and I'm joined by... What is your nickname this week? Charlie Fuckbirds Draco Cowden. What's up?
Nothing.
I said fuckbirds because you don't like chicken or turkey, so...
That's very true.
So this next week, next Thursday, you're not going to be enjoying whatever bird that gets served, so you're going to do something else, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we'll probably do ham.
Ooh, yeah, ham sounds good.
I don't know what else we'll do. I gotta go shopping this week.
Yeah, man. Hit me up with that ham, boy.
Gotta go figure out what we're gonna buy or what we're gonna fix besides the ham.
Well,
Probably some yams to go with the ham.
ham yams, okay. Sounds good. All right, so...
Bacon.
Thanksgiving is
Bacon's
next week. Oh, yeah, bacon's good. Bacon works, yep. So yeah, Thanksgiving's next week. I don't think we'll be missing any shows, but you never know. I might just quit life after Black Friday, because, I might just be like, I'm done with hobbies and stuff. I'm just gonna lie in my bed for 2.5 weeks and not do anything. So you never know.
Yeah, there
So-
is that.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
I guess they're like looking at actually doing it on Friday next year or something to that effect.
Black Friday, or you mean Thanksgiving?
Black Friday.
Well, it's already on Friday.
Oh well, most places do start on Thursday night though.
Right. Well, I'm one of those people that gets to work Thursday and Friday. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Have you heard? My mall is open on Thursday. Regular hours. Isn't that fucking great?
Yep.
Incredible. All right. Instead
Commercial
of talking
life.
about depressing bullshit that is out of my control, let's talk about some idols. Well, they're out of our control too. First up, Tokyo Girl Style. They're back in not in charge, because what the fuck is this?
They're
This bullshit again. Song's called Mirufiyu.
they're back in blue. Oh,
Back in blue. No Arai Hitomi. I don't know if you noticed.
she's there.
She's there, but all of the dance shots
I know,
are minus Arai Hitomi. It's so weird.
which is really weird because there's like solo shots of her just goofing off.
Yeah, it's super awkward, and it was very clear that she probably joined later at a shoot, or she left really early in the shoot because she has, other duties because, she's popular or whatever, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird how they
It
did
is.
that.
It is very weird, because she's by herself. Okay, so we need to contextualize what's going on in this song. This isn't really a PV, but they're
No.
releasing these things as PVs now because TGS apparently has zero budget.
Or
That's-
really lazy.
I,
and-
I think it's both. This is
Or they're going for the artsy look.
this is not artsy. It's shit.
No, it's not.
The only reason why it looks sort of artsy is because they use that Instagram filter. So it's like, oh, it's kind of artsy. We did something to the filter, ugh. But it's shit.
And they got those lines and designs going through the video.
Yeah, it's not that interesting. It's okay. So they don't even call this a PV in their videos anymore because TGS just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
No, it's just single video, isn't it?
It's
Or-
a single jacket filming or shoot.
Oh well.
So it's basically they're shooting shooting pictures for their single jacket, right?
Yeah.
Which there's the cover.
yeah.
And we get video from that process, and that's the PV somehow.
And then they release like 3 short clips, which are them doing random things backstage.
It's lazy, and it seems
Very.
like there's no effort. I mean, I guess that's lazy. It seems like their management or AVEX just said, "Hey, you know what?
You're
We're
only
not-
selling 10K, so we're not pumping money into you.
Are they even? Can they get to 10K with a PV like this?"
I don't know.
I don't think you can. This is not a PV. Like, they don't say it's a PV, but we're talking about it because they present it like it's a PV, right? Because
And because it's the only thing they released.
this is the only promotional content that released visually that we can hear the song and visually see the members sort of performing the 30 seconds of dance shots there is. So, this is the second time they've done this. They did this for the last single, Shinkai, as well. It's fucking bullshit that they've come to a point where they said, you know what, we're not good enough for having PVs.
Pretty much.
It's a shame. They're a good group. They're talented. They've been around forever, and maybe that's the issue now, is that they're just in this weird middle ground of not popular, but like not totally dumpster tier levels of fame.
Yeah.
So they're just stuck. And now Avex is like, you know what, we're just gonna give you this, and management's like, okay, that's not enough money to do an interesting PV, so we're just gonna do this.
Yeah. I'm not seeing sales numbers on the Wikipedia, but
Yeah, I wouldn't want to publicize that either.
well, Oricon normally keeps track of it, but
Yeah, but Oricon doesn't show after the 15th spot or something, right? Or the 10th spot.
something like that, yeah.
And there's no way TGS is ranked in the top 10 in any point in the past couple years.
Actually, they were.
What was their last single that they ranked in the top 10 for?
Stay With Me, which was March 2015.
That's surprising.
Um,
Nothing else must have came out that week.
Partition Love, Jujika, Say Long Goodbye, and Stay With Me, all ranked in the top 15. Everything but Jujika ranked in the top 10.
That's surprising. So, they haven't made enough money to do PVs anymore. That's the way I'm looking at this point.
Possibly, yeah.
And it's a shame.
mean, Never Ever and Shinkai ranked, like, below 20.
Hey, I wonder why.
Shinkai was, like, 38.
I fucking wonder why. Maybe because there's no effort put into this group anymore. And their music is just bland. Okay, let's just talk about this music, because fuck this PV. This song is this very generic, bland dance pop. Like, there are catchy moments where, you know, at the end of the chorus they say, "Me to feel you." Like, that's pretty catchy, but that's 0.5 seconds out of a 5-minute song, you know?
I actually really like this song.
Really.
Yeah, I really enjoy this song. It's a smooth, pleasant song that I really enjoy just chilling out and listening to.
I can understand that, but I'm not... I understand it in a sense of this song is playing in the background. It feels nice. Like, the mood, the atmosphere it creates is pretty nice and laid back and chill. But I don't think it's catchy. Like, I don't hear anything that's grabbing me. I think the instrumentals are nice. It does a very good job of setting the tone. But I feel like it's just too subtle, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm TGS is, I would say, has never really been about the instrumentals for me. There's been a few that have like, yeah, this is a good
come on,
package,
dude.
but I like the tone of their vocals. And I like the vocal melodies that they use in it.
But I feel like
more
this
than
genre,
the instrumentals.
this genre of music kind of doesn't show off their vocals, in my opinion. I don't hear it and go, wow, that sounded great. Hitomi sounds great. Yuri sounds great. I don't feel that.
Well, that one's debatable. But, no, I mean, this definitely isn't a show-off song.
And that's a shame. That's why I think it's a shame that they've been reduced to doing very straightforward, I don't know. It's just their past music packed a punch, whether it went a little too sexual and sensual and kind of raunchy in a way, you know, like Partition Love and Bad Flower. It was kind of like, hey, you know, we're gonna be a little sexy, we're gonna be a little adult, you know?
And we're
I
way
like
too
that.
young for it.
Yeah, that was the cool like dichotomy, right?
Yeah.
Here, it's just this very straightforward EDM pop. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it just doesn't push the envelope like they used to. I'm not telling them to be controversial, but like their music was in your face. This music is not in your face. It's just
Yeah.
it's there. It's nice. It's pleasant, and that's sort of not what I want exactly.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I personally actually really like Never Ever. And this does not hold up to it.
I don't even remember what Never Ever sounded like.
It was EDM, but it was way harder than this.
Right.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, this isn't like Say Long Goodbye. And that was a pretty dull song.
I'm just, TGS is, to me, their identity lies within funky bass, slapping bass,
Little
very
jazz.
very stringy guitar sounds, jazzy, funky, disco-y, and then the drums just doing fills and stuff. I'm still, I guess, trying to get used to this direction, and it's clearly based on like, hey, guess what's hot these days? Dance pop. Look at the Billboard charts. Look at what Japanese groups are like trending towards. It's this kind of music, and I get that, but that makes it lose TGS's identity, where it was very grounded, very acoustic sounding. It was real drums, real guitars, real bass, real piano,
Yeah.
and it's just very bland to me. I think
They
it's
went,
sort of catchy, but it's bland.
I hate to say this, but they went artist and they kind of lost it.
Yeah. As soon as they said, "Oh, we're not idols," right? That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it was Stay With Me, which was 2015.
Right. And then Ayano left, and then
Well,
we
she
have this. Right?
technically left before that, but she officially withdrew after that.
But essentially, she killed TGS for me.
Ah,
She killed TGS for me, or her leaving killed TGS for me. And I'm not even like I'm not an Ayano Oshi. I'm a Yuri Oshi. Let me
yeah,
make it clear.
me too.
But I enjoyed Ayano's voice in TGS, and it was very powerful. I know in the latter stages of TGS, she didn't sound very good. She didn't sound very healthy, which is probably the reason why she left.
Yeah, it was something about.
I know she had health issues. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it was some sort of pain issue. I don't remember what it was.
So when she left is when I said, okay, this is kind of scary territory we're kind of going towards, and my worst fears came true.
Yeah. I don't know musically what TGS is going to do. Honestly.
I'm assuming it's going to be this, because past two singles have been this.
Very possibly, but I don't know if TGS musically is going to be around that much longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Yuri's got more of a chance in the R&B than she does with TGS.
She has a very inconsistent voice, so I just don't know if she's cut out to be a solo singer.
Well, that's why I'm thinking more like hip hop, R&B, rap.
Yeah. Saweto Nakai.
Yeah, I think she's got more of a chance there.
Yeah.
Than she does with TGS, and I think
she should just rap. That's what she should do.
Yeah,
Start rapping.
I think May's more radio, possibly. And then Hitomi can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, I think she has a path to doing whatever the fuck she cares about.
She could do singing, radio, TV, whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm scared for their future. I think I am very close to just being done with TGS.
I think TGS is possibly the longest running, girl group that Avex has had. because Sweets only lasted 3 years. The one before that was like a year and a half.
I'm sure there's some random old lady group that's still around from time to time.
Well, I'm talking in like the same vein as TGS,
Right.
Sweets,
Right.
Earth before that. You know,
Yeah.
none of them have really stuck around. They like come out really strong and then they just peter off into nothing,
Right.
which is sad.
It's sad, but TGS had a really good first 4 or 5 years for
Oh
me.
yeah,
So,
up until like 2015, they were really good.
yep. So I'm a little scared. All right, let's give it a score. Why don't you give me your score?
I will give the song a C plus. I really do find myself enjoying this and wanting to listen to it. The PV is hmm, I'll give it a D just because of He-Chan's being cute.
Fucking bias bullshit.
But if it wasn't for He-Chan being in there and actually acting to the camera, it would be enough.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the bullet. I'm giving this a fucking F. It's lazy. It sucks. It's boring. It's terrible to look at. They uploaded this shit in 240p, which fucking what the fuck nerve they have, to upload this shit in 240p. The least you could do is upload it in like a quality where we can actually see stuff without seeing pixels. It's fucking a disaster management move.
Well, did you watch the other two versions?
No.
Oh, there's a new version of this out.
No one needs to see multiple versions of this.
This is the cool version.
This is. They're all bad because they're all shot like this. I'm assuming.
This one does not look like it. I'm watching it now because. Oh no, this is going to be the dance version.
Okay, so that's probably more of a PV, but this
Yeah.
sucks. I'm assuming that PV is not better than the Shinkai PV that we saw, which it was all dance shots, and the only thing cool was the light up shoes. Right?
That was. Yeah.
That's what the PV is. I'm assuming.
Probably.
All right, so this sucks. It's an F. Song is a C minus. It's got its moments, but instrumentally it's bland. It doesn't build at all. It's very flatlined. Like it's at a medium tension, and it just stays that way forever. And it's very unexciting, uneventful song. That's TGS Tokyo Girl
Oh man,
Styles
this.
21st single Mirufiyu.
Oh man, the choreography for this is terrible.
I saw some shots of it in this PV, so
Yeah, well, there's one where they're like, I don't know, trust hip rotating or something.
yeah.
From
That
from
sounds
the
bad.
like minute and a half I've gotten through, there's them dancing and then looking semi seductively at strawberries.
Sounds stupid. All right, next up, One Pixel Tondeke. So I've never heard of this group.
Me either.
Didn't know they existed. But I'm going to tell you right away, this has a lot of potential.
It's their first single, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's its potential. I'm basing this on I'm seeing this. I think this is a very strong opening to their careers. I like everything going on. The song, we'll talk about the song first. It's a very straightforward idol song. There's nothing too crazy going on. But I think melodically, it's super uplifting, super positive, super cheery, very, pep. It's got a little pep in the step.
Yeah.
It's very positive. It's got a very motivational quality to it. Really positive. I like that. And it's just super catchy.
It is very catchy. The first time I heard this, I wasn't too hot on the song,
Yeah.
and then I watched it like 4 times in a row,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, this is, yeah, I can see this.
I just had the song just playing in the background as I was doing stuff. I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, I can hum to this, I can sing to this. This is fucking catchy as shit. So yeah, this is a quite a surprise. I think it's just, it's pretty generic, it's pretty standard, but it's got that energy to it.
Yeah.
And
Of course, every time I see the name, the only thing I can think of is that one comedian's joke, the
what?
Donda K.
Oh, Dondake.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Donda
transgender,
K.
the lady man,
Is that who that is?
Iko. The guy who's always wearing a dress and has that really short bob haircut.
I don't know. I'd have to see him.
Pretty sure that's Iko. That's his joke. So
Maybe
yeah,
I haven't seen the original, but
maybe you've seen Idols do it or something.
probably seen a lot of different comedians do it on idol shows.
Yeah. So I think the song just is catchy.
It's got a really good hard guitar riff in it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's not mind blowing in terms
No.
of creativity, but it's just really solid. It sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I started really enjoying this after about the third time I listened to it.
Yeah, I think
Like-
it might take a couple listens. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see where this would definitely be good.
Yeah. So let's talk about the PV. The PV is very
It,
straightforward.
it reminds me of a Hello Project PV combined with like an early Momoclo PV
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
without the quirkiness of the Momoclo.
Right. It's very clean, very sterile.
Yeah, very Hello Project.
Um, there's a bit of Japan filter, so I have to deduct points for that for sure.
Yeah.
But I just think there's like cool concepts. I really like that the cube is the concept, and it's not just cubes just placed in the background just to have shapes in the background like we've seen a lot of Hello Project groups do.
Yeah.
Like it's a concept throughout the PV where you have white cubes that are flying in the air, which it's CG. But then there's also cubes that are open. It's kind of like when you're in geometry class and you kind of draw the cube with your one line, your lines and stuff.
Your stick figure cube
Yeah, exactly.
in
And then
3D.
the members are inside of it. It's
And
a
it looks
prop.
like that actually looks really cool because if
It's
you look at
cool.
the corners, it looks like it's actually made out of lasers.
Right. It's really neat. It's a really cool look. They took a shape and they said, you know what? Let's just throw this throughout the PV. Like there's a scene or multiple scenes where they do the Brady Bunch tiles. It's like blue
Yeah.
tiles and stuff. The square or the cube is always in play in the PV, and I think they used it like really well. And it's not a super interesting PV by any stretch of the imagination, but this is one way to do like just take a shape and make it interesting and then make it a concept throughout the PV
Yeah.
instead of just having it in the background just because you need something to look at in the back.
Yeah. Because you need something to break up the flat wall.
Right. And it feels 3D. That's the really cool part about it. It feels like the cubes are like flying at your face. So I think this is a PV. If
Yeah.
they did a 3D version of it would be pretty cool.
Maybe they did.
Maybe it's a really nice PV, and they do some stop motion work. So it breaks up the very like it can be monotonous, but they do some different looks to it, like the Brady Bunch tiles and then stop motion to keep it interesting.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed watching this for the choreography. It's not your fully typical like idol dancing.
Yeah. It's like
there's actually some variety and difficulty,
yeah.
I guess, to it.
I could see it. I mean, it's like a mix of like the classic like '90s pata pata dance and
Yeah.
like typical idol dancing.
Yeah,
It's neat.
and the cute poses that some of them pull off,
Yeah,
especially the one with the fingers on the chin.
yeah. They're all cute, so that helps.
Yeah,
And I like their outfits. looks cheap because it's made out of like vinyl or something.
Yeah.
It looks cheap, but I like the designs. It's like really straightforward, very geometrical, and it's like three colors that I really like: white, black, and blue as a combination.
Yeah.
So I like that. It's a nice contrast to the cubes.
And lots of cube shapes and triangle shapes in
Yeah,
the outfits.
yeah, but not in like this obnoxious way, you know?
No.
It's just there to accentuate it, and each member has a different shape to the outfit, so it's easy to distinguish them apart. Like one girl has a cape, one girl's wearing like a dress pants type of thing, and one girl's
Well,
wearing like a short dress thing. Yeah.
yeah. Skirt.
So yeah, it's cool. I really like what's going on here, and I can't wait till what they release after this.
I would say the one in the skirt is probably the least interesting outfit.
Yeah, it's maybe too straightforward. There aren't too many shapes on it.
But beyond that,
I like
it's
the
all
cape.
good.
The cape is cool.
I like the pants.
Yeah, it's got like the shapes patched on it. Yeah, it's nice. It's cool.
And then at the very end of the PV, you actually get still shots of them up close with their names.
Yeah.
Which is a nice touch and way better than what some other PVs have been known to do.
I mean, if you're debuting, right, you gotta let people know who they are, you know?
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I wish more groups did that, you know? More
Yeah,
often.
but a lot of groups will just like, okay, here's the girl dancing and here's her name.
Yeah.
They don't give you that still shot to like, okay, this is what she looks like. Here's a second to focus on it and actually figure it out.
Yeah.
I think as the boys who explode would say, I think my first impression would be Ayaka.
I don't know.
But that's just, a
I'll-
very quick first impression.
If they release a good second single, I'll start considering having an Oshi. I think it's too early to say for me.
Oh, definitely.
So
Yeah, I'd want to see some like stage stuff, some MCs or something just to get a feel for the personality.
yep. All right. You got anything else?
No.
All right. Go ahead and rate it.
I'll give the song a B minus. It's a very catchy song after you listen to it a few times. The PV I will give a C plus. The filtering definitely detracts from it for me. It seems very blurry in spots. But the overall concept and the way it was done is very well done.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you. Like for a debut and a group that has 4,000 views in a span of 8 days, I think
That's
this is
pretty
very
good.
yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, we've seen worse, of course, in terms
Oh,
of
yeah.
viewer count, but like for a smaller group, this is a pretty good way to do. Like, we don't have that much budget PVs, you know.
Yeah.
It's really well done. So I'll give the PV a C plus. Like you said, Japan Filter kills it. It would have been a B, solid B without it. It's really well done, nicely shot. I like the concepts. It's simple, straightforward, good colors, except for the filtering. The song I'll give a solid B. It's catchy. It might take a couple listens for some people, but for me it was an instant hook. The chorus is just... I caught myself singing the chorus at work today. I was just like humming it. It's really catchy, and it just sticks with you. So, yeah, that's One Pixel Tondeke. Next up, Rip Your Clothes Off, because we're going to confront with bare nakedness. It's Morning Musume 16, Mukidashite Mukiate.
Where do you start with this one?
The song title? So,
Well, let's just put it out there. There's no bare nakedness in this.
thank God.
Apparently, the Hello Project, bare nakedness is naked shoulders.
Yep. So, I mean, you see some midriff, so you get a little bit of midriff.
Yeah, but the
Phantom
only
midriffs.
part they actually uncover when they say that is their shoulders,
Yeah.
which I just found to be what?
Yeah.
And there's only 4 of them in the front doing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is what it is, man. God, the
it's
transliteration for this is just fucking, my God.
oh god.
Like, bare nakedness, okay, Mukidashi is, I guess you could say, like, bare nakedness, but it's more so like not hiding yourself, being true to yourself is sort of the message of that word. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you say physically, yeah, it would be like, yeah, that's bare naked, but no one, like, says it that way, publicly, at least.
So it's basically the what's under the mask that we present to society.
Yeah, so it's basically, yeah, it's don't be two-faced, be yourself kind of thing. That's why you're confronting as yourself, not bare nakedness. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. That's dumb. So,
Yeah, the translation or the translator for Hello Project is
yeah,
something
it's
else.
it's not great.
Uh, I
So
love the lyric in there where he's like, "Can you do it with your no makeup face?"
yeah, the Haga Akane solo line in the
Yeah,
bridge, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
the translation for that is just.
So I
Uh,
might be the only one, but I felt like this song doesn't sound like a Morning Musume song. First of all, which is fine with me.
it's not Sunku.
It's not Sunku, of course. It made sense. Um, the feel I got from this was fairies. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I could totally see fairies like following this up with like "Bling Bling My Love."
Now that you mention it, yeah,
This song is totally a fairy song. Like, not in a bad way. I think it's pretty catchy. So
I like it more than I've liked most fairy songs.
fairies hasn't really done anything recently. So
Um, this is done. I think arrangement. I don't think the lyrics are, but or possibly lyrics and arrangement are like John Luke Pon.
yeah,
What the
he
hell?
he does stuff for Hello Project. Same with the other guy who co-wrote it, Hoshibe Sho. All of his music goes straight to Hello Project. So they're like, I guess, the Tsunku 2.0 guys.
They're the Sunku prodigies.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got Tsunku moments, but I think it sounds like a fairy song, your typical classic fairy song.
And yeah, now that you mention that, I could definitely see it. Um, I I like this song,
Yeah, it's catchy.
especially the Mookie Dash Day part.
I like the parts before that more, but yeah, it's catchy.
Even though there's like auto tune or some sort of filter on the vocals, it sounds like that in the Mookie Dash Day part. I like the vocal rhythm of that one.
Yeah.
It
Well, it also doesn't change the pitch of their voice completely. It's just there to make it sound robotic, I
yeah
think, rather than change the pitch.
yeah.
So
It definitely
it's auto
roboticizes
tune. Yeah, it's done like correctly, or what I deem to be the correct use of auto tune. I just don't like it when people are full on T painting.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Um,
So yeah, the song's pretty good. The PV, my God, what are they wearing?
pink
It's you know what?
and beige.
You remember the Help Me outfits?
No,
They had like cheetah print and pink poofy skirts.
I don't.
Okay, so basically they combine the color scheme and the pattern of that, and they have this. It's pink cheetah prints. Because cheetah print
Okay.
is usually like beige, right? Or brown, and in
Yeah.
black. So
Or-
the spots
Well,
are black.
orangish.
Or orange, yeah, orangish, yeah. It's basically that with pink and black dots
Yeah,
and black spots. So yeah, that's their basic wear is that,
and then they got that beige, tan, whatever colored like half jacket thing.
yeah. I like those. I like those jackets. I just don't like it with the fucking stupid pink bullshit that they have on.
Yeah,
They look ridiculous.
and then there's like it looks like somebody just started throwing paint at him too.
Yeah, well, they sort of play with glow in the light, glow in the dark paint. So yeah.
Well, my question is are the outfits actually covered in that, or are they a different outfit that they're using in the paint scenes?
Well, the paint scenes they don't have the jackets on. They're like rubbing it on their arms that are
Yeah,
exposed.
yeah, I
So
know. But are they different outfits? I could never tell.
I thought they were the same. Because what I'm assuming is under the jackets, those are short, like no sleeve,
Yeah, they are.
things. So like it makes sense that their bare arms would be showing if they took the jackets off, and I'm assuming that's where they applied the paint.
But their outfits are also painted,
I mean, yeah, the pattern is.
which
It's,
is
it's not
it's
like
a
someone.
really cool scene.
Is it?
I thought it was really cool.
I just think the colors suck. Like pink and black.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
too much of it.
No, I'm not talking about the regular outfits. I'm talking the paint scenes.
Oh, I mean, you don't see that at all.
No, and that really, really bothered me. I really wanted more of that. That
Well,
was like the cool part of the PV, and it's in there for like
well,
15 seconds.
when you apply like the blue light or what is it that light when you like if
Black
you go
light.
to okay black light when when you go to a hotel and you show like what kind of blood and bodily fluids are all over the sheets like when you do the black light it makes their outfits look badass, right?
Yeah.
Well, like without that they look like dumb stupid shit.
Yeah.
I
They
would
do.
I would totally be okay if this entire PV took place in the black light.
Yeah.
That
Oh
would be
yeah.
fucking cool, actually.
Oh yeah. That I would love that.
And then when they apply the paint,
I
that's
mean,
badass.
just look at Maria.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, always look at Maria, but like, yeah, goddamn, look at her.
And
Man,
like
that's
Rio died. I mean, she's got the freaking paint on her cheek, her nose, her
it's
eyebrow,
cool.
her
It's really
lip.
cool.
And she
It-
just looks badass. And that whole scene is that whole section of the PV throughout the whole PV, which I might add is 4 minutes long. It's like 30 seconds.
It's literally 30 seconds.
If that.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you just? Why?
Remember, we talked about Devil No ID like a month or two back.
Yeah.
That baby metal ish EDM group.
Yeah.
They did the paint with the black lights too.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it reminded me of.
Eve. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. But they did it like really stylistic and stuff. This is just like,
Raw.
yeah, and it's just
It's cool. It's really cool.
that added so much to the PV and the music, and it just oh no, we're just gonna throw this in little like half-second clips.
It's a wasted opportunity because you know what would have been cool is if they set that up in the beginning of the PV, like they're applying some invisible ink on their face, right? And you're like, what are they? Why are they touching their face for? What are they doing? 'Cause
Yeah,
if you don't know they're applying something, they look like they're just applying invisible shit to their face. They're just like touching their face. But like when you get to the blacklight scene, it's like, oh shit, everything makes sense. They're applying that in the beginning of the PV. They were just applying it when it's blacklit.
yeah, yep.
It's God, it's such a cool concept, and they used it for 30 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity.
Rayo. Oh God. Yeah. I just
Oh,
because the rest of the video is not that interesting.
it's not interesting. It's not bad, but it's not interesting.
They've got the whole random shape in the background.
Yeah,
Typical.
It's like a flipped over Tokyo Tower.
Well, it looks like it's a wrecked Tokyo Tower, but yeah.
Yeah,
And that's it. And then there's lots of diamonds going across the screen.
yep.
And it's just them dancing, typical solo shots. I mean, it's very typical Hello Project setup.
Very standard. Yep.
You got the dance shots, you got the solo dance shots, you got some solo singing lines. And then you got these like really cool blacklit paint scenes, which are just like, oh yeah, hey, we did this too.
It's
We spent probably like 4 hours recording this. You're gonna see 30 seconds.
yeah, it's so cool. It is such a cool idea, and my God, it's wasted on a very straightforward PV. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but oh my God, it could have been so much cooler,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
much
well,
cooler.
and I mean, I even thought Double ID, No ID really didn't go far enough with it either.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I don't know. It's just it had such a potential, such a potential. But yeah, anything else?
so in the what was the first video? There was I'm Not Like That, which was like Mario centered,
Right, the
and then
Terminator one.
there was Sexy Cat Speech, which was I guess Kudo, Sakura, and Misuki.
It was Sakura, Mizuki, and Haruka.
Yeah, this one is more the whole group,
Yeah, this is a group centric.
so I guess it makes for a good rounded out package of the single,
Yeah.
and none of the songs are really bad.
No, they're not. And you know, we're the ones that fought for Sexy Cat, and I still love Sexy Cat. I think it's a great song.
Oh yeah,
Sojanai's a pretty good song. It's okay.
yeah, it's not as good, but it's all right.
Yeah, and then Mukidashi is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I would say Sexy Cat, Mukadashi, and Sojanai.
Yeah, same. We're on the
And
same
then
page.
whatever the like one B side is that's actually on the single, if any.
Don't they always just do like triple A side, no B side?
I thought they did like AAA side with like one B song,
Maybe.
but I could be
I
wrong
don't
about
know.
that. I haven't.
I just buy songs that I like off of iTunes. I never look at like, oh, this is a B side. I don't usually pay attention.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just end up buying Sexy Cat and Mukidashi. I don't know if I'll buy Sojanai, but we'll see. All right, anything else?
No.
Score it.
I'll give the song. I'll give the song a solid B. I like that. I like this song. The PV. Oh God, this was hard. I will give the PV a C plus. If there was more variation in the scenes, more of the paint scenes, uh, less of the standard Hello Project format, it would probably be an A, maybe, or a B, maybe an A.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I feel that strongly about the paint saving the PV, but I think it could have been way better. For
It would
sure.
have made it, yeah, it would have made it.
It would have
way
definitely
better.
been a B, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I give the PV a C plus as well. It's shot nicely. I like the member solo shots, even though it doesn't really focus on the members too much. It's very quick in terms of cuts. But yeah, the paint is really cool. Wish they focused on it a little more. The song, I'll give B minus. I think it's up there. It's not as good as Sexy Cat, but it's good. It's catchy. It sounds like fairies. I'm okay with that. This is Morning Musume 16. Muki Dashide Mukiate. Next up, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. We're gonna be celebrating Very Merry Christmas. PIDL Nagoya.
Very Merry Xmas.
Yeah, so we're in this season. I hate my life. Everything's moving too fast.
Yeah, wow. Where
It's
did
already-
this... I won't get
year-
into that tangent.
Yeah, this year went by fast, and PIDL Nagoya reminds us that Christmas is around the corner. This is a very standard Christmas song, Idol twist to it, of course.
Is there an idol twist to it?
Yeah, I mean the instrumentals sound very idly.
I don't know. I found this song to be very lackluster.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not idly.
Yeah.
This is a very
I don't
standard
know.
as fuck idol song.
I guess I always kind of saw Christmas songs as being idly anyway, just by nature. But
No, but like the instrumentals are super like idly. It doesn't sound. The only way it sounds Christmas is because the words in the lyrics, they say Christmas, very Merry Christmas, and they also say, I mean, not say, but like there's sleigh bell sounds. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why it's a Christmas song. So I think it's an idol song at the core of it, and they just put a little hint of Christmas to it, and then that's all it was.
yeah, if it wasn't for the sleigh bells, I probably wouldn't get that wintry vibe from it.
Yep. So yeah, it's very, it's okay. It's got catchy moments for me, but not great.
I can't think of anything that caught me in this song.
Yeah, I mean, it's not catchy. It's not that catchy, but I think, there are split seconds where I'm like, oh, okay, I heard something interesting there, but that's not enough to, make me like a song.
Yeah, I found this song to be completely uninteresting for me.
I am
It was-
the same way.
Just no, this is like box standard. No, which shelf did you get this off of?
Yeah. It's like the standard in the worst way because it's just bland and generic and the melodies aren't all that great.
Yeah,
It's just there. So,
yeah, and the PV is no better.
yeah, it's probably worse than the song. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's shitty green screen. The members are dressed in this long sweater dress thing with Santa hats on.
Or not, depending on which one you're looking at.
Yeah, the other shot is them wearing a beige or green sweater, but in the red sweater they're wearing a Santa hat. I think all their budget went to green screening and the cost of the sweaters.
And the fake snow
God, the fake fucking snow. Oh.
that covers the whole PV. And they had to pay extra for the blue screen so they could wear the green sweater.
Oh God, you're right. You're right. You're right, guys. It's too close to the green screen. We need to do something else. Oh shit! Bring out the blue screen, I guess.
And then they had to bring out the green screen so they could make the green background with the white sweaters.
Yeah, it's. My God, this is as low budget as it gets in terms of green screen. It's poorly implemented.
It looks like the freaking Hallmark Christmas cards plastered on the background.
It looks like what you go to like a print club for, like in Japan, and they would do better. Like they would do a better job of like photoshopping you into a different background.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad.
probably.
It's really bad. It's like obviously it's green screen, but like it's obviously green screened. That's the difference.
At least it's not so badly done though that you can actually see like the green outline around the members.
Yeah, but like you can see the outlines though. Like
Yeah.
there's a very clear difference in where the members end and where the green screen starts.
Oh yeah.
That's when you know you have a bad screen work, and yeah, it just doesn't look good and looks like shit. And they used Japan filter on top, so it's like, oh,
The best scene of the whole thing is the opening where they show the tree.
where the members aren't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that actually looks like real. Like
yeah.
they just went out to some park or something that had Christmas lights up and shot a very close up, blurry picture of it.
Yeah, and the backgrounds they green screened onto are very uninspired. It's just presents and Christmassy shit. And
Like I said, they look
red.
like Hallmark Christmas cards plastered on the background.
It's boring as fuck. And
In fact, I think Hallmark Christmas cards would probably be better.
yep. This is it's like there are ways to do things when you're on a low budget, right?
Yeah.
This is not the way to do it if you're low on budget. Applying green screen is the worst thing you can do when you're on a
Yeah.
low budget because it's obvious when you're on a low budget like this. Ugh, I
Yeah,
don't.
and I'm noticing now that I'm actually like really looking. There's a green halo around them all
Yeah, that's
that
what
you
I
can
meant.
just see.
It's
But
obvious.
it's not as bad as some of the videos we've seen where it's like you can tell with their because it's like an inch border around them where they're
No, but you can see the fuzz around the members. You see that, right?
yeah
It's fuzzy. That's like
yeah
so obvious. Ugh. I don't want to keep shitting on this. I think we can
yeah no.
score it, dude.
I'll give the song a D minus because it's way too generic for me. The PV is it's an F. It failed on all levels.
Yeah, I'll give the PV an F too. It's failed because they didn't realize that low budget does not equal green screen. It just doesn't work. I don't think I've seen green screen work in a very low budget group. I think they would have been better off to just shot a PV of them in the park, looking up at the sky and waiting for the snow to come down or something. You know, I just
Yeah.
that would have been a much better PV. And the song, I'll give a D plus. It has its moments, but it's super standard, super straightforward, and very uninteresting. That's PIDL Nagoya, Very Merry Xmas. Ugh. No, thank you. Next up, Especia.
Oh boy.
Nothing is the title. Sort of like how I felt when I heard the song.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on the same page on this. You don't. The song is not inspiring.
It's okay. That's probably a little too harsh, but Especia was coming into this year one of my favorite musical acts in terms of like idol groups, right? Because idols aren't just about music or the looks or the PVs or whatever. I came to Especia specifically for the music. They did
Yeah.
this cool vaporwave funk disco stuff. I loved it. Some of their stuff from like the past 2 years are amazing. One of my favorite idol stuff. It's a favorite idol groups ever musically. And I came into this year, they lost a whole bunch of members. They moved to Tokyo. It's a two-person group now. They released the thing, and it sounds like this. And they added a new member here, and it still sounds like this. It is a very atmospheric, jazzy R&B song.
Would it even be considered R&B?
Yeah, I would say it's R&B.
I was thinking more like smooth
Soft.
listening.
Yeah, it's like a smooth R&B.
Um, I could see this playing in an elevator and me never noticing it.
Yeah, the melodies are too subtle. I like the harmonies where the members like sing at the same time. It's beautiful in that context.
Yeah.
But the melodies are super forgettable. It's not super catchy. The whole song is in English, and I don't understand a single word Haruka is singing. And I love Haruka. She's my Oshi from Especia. I don't fucking understand what she's saying.
I listened to this song 2 or 3 times before it dawned on me that she's actually singing in English.
Right.
Or what
I
a close approximation of English.
I couldn't tell if it was English and Japanese mixed, but I just assumed that it was all English after a certain point.
I couldn't tell either.
Yeah.
Especially in the harmonies, I couldn't tell.
Like, this isn't a bad song. It's a very atmospheric song. I understand what it's trying to go for, but I just think it could have had a stronger hook to it, and it would have been oof. Because musically, instrumentally, it's like pristine. It's clean. It's beautiful. It's funky. It's got a great feel to it. But the melodies, the vocal melodies, it's just flat. It's flat, man. Sad.
Always where you go. Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to be because I couldn't understand anything else in the song.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good summary of how the song sounds. I have no idea what she's saying. And is this even a group anymore? Because it's pretty much Haruka and Erika and some random girl they added that sings the background, and Haruka singing the entire time.
Well, who was it? Was it Boy? I can't remember. Somebody on Twitter said no more themed music from Especia, just smooth listening or easy, or smooth jams. I guess was what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. The album they released earlier this year is all this. And I was afraid. As soon as I heard the entire album, I said, "Oh boy. Oh, this is not good." I said, "Oh no. This is not a good path."
This is what I would consider elevator music.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good feel to it, you know? It's
Well,
atmospheric.
it might be better than elevator music, but I mean that it just it's very unintrusive.
It's there.
Yeah, the sax solo is probably like one of the better parts of for me.
I don't know
But
about I don't know about that, but
and even that's not, it's not grabbing you if you're
yeah.
listening to it. It's just like, oh yeah, that was a jazz solo. That was the sax solo. It's very unintrusive.
Yep. It's it is what it is. You hear it once and you sort of understand what it's about. All right, let's talk about the PV. The PV is I don't know, just shot in various locations around Tokyo. I'm assuming at night,
I'm
so it's
guessing,
very
yeah.
it's got a nice feel to it. It looks beautiful. It's shot nicely. I like the camera they used. It's got a hint of gray on it. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really well shot.
Yeah.
But again, it's very unintrusive.
But I think the PV's more interesting than the song. I like how they're just like kind of in the Ferris wheel, and then they're just like bopping their heads and just singing. It just it's cool. It's just cool. Like they look like cool girls.
I don't know. I kind of get the bored feeling from it.
No,
From them.
I don't feel
But
it's
maybe, I don't know.
I don't think it's boredom. I just think they're trying to go for this cool, I don't give a fuck, I'm here to, like, be badass and not give a fuck kind of look to it. That's the way I'm looking at it. They're trying to be emotional, they're trying to be smooth, silky, and shit. So, I get it. I get what they're going for. And they're just, like, hanging out in, like, diners and shit. Places that look very Western. Like, they're drinking, like, ice cream floats and shit. Looks good.
That sounds good.
It sounds good. It really does. I could go for an ice cream float right now.
So could I. I've got
Yeah.
ice cream. Nope, nothing to float it in though.
Yeah, I don't have soda either.
Um,
So I think it's a really well shot PV, and it's like perfect for the song. Like good or bad, I think it matches the song, and I think actually
Oh,
the
yeah.
PV is better than the song.
um, yeah, I would say the PV is more engaging than the song is.
I think it's beautifully shot, and it's got like cool cuts, cool camera movements and stuff.
There's some definite like filter work on the sax solo there,
Yeah, that's
which
a,
is
like out of the world kind of.
kind of hurting the eyes a little.
Yeah,
But
at least it doesn't stay too long.
Yeah, it's not there for long.
All right, Rayo in chat says that it's growing on him. It's growing on me too, but not as fast as most things that grow on me tend to be. You know, maybe when I first listened to this, I was at like a C minus. Maybe I'm at a C now. So it's there. It's good.
I wouldn't say I'm that high on it.
Yeah.
It's not grabbing me. It's not growing on me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I
don't
enjoy
blame you.
the song. Okay,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with the song other than it's just very unintrusive, very smooth, very easy to ignore if you're listening to it.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
So there's nothing wrong with the song at all.
No, there isn't. Except for it being kind of plain and kind of there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Can we get rid of the pom poms for earrings?
Yes, that's a bad choice.
No, I got nothing else.
All right, go for it.
I think I'll give the song a. I'll give the song a C minus. It's really not my thing. It's like you said, it's not a bad song, but it's just not for me. I'll give the PV a C plus. It's visually very nice to watch, but I don't know how much replay value there would be in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's slowly growing on me. I don't know if it'll ever get to a point where it's gonna be really high on me. I'll give the PV though. I'll score the PV first. I'll give it a B minus. I think it's slick. It's smooth. Shot really well. It's way more interesting than the song. The song is a C for me. It's there. It's got catchy moments. You know, the part where they go, "Don't ever forget." You know, that's pretty catchy. But that's pretty much the entire song, and it's very repetitive. Yeah. It's Especia. Nothing. Last but not least, formerly of Especia, Wakita Monari in the
Oh,
city.
okay. I was wondering who this woman was.
Well, now you know. So she went solo because she didn't want to move to Tokyo and be in Especia. So I'm assuming she stuck around in the Kansai area where she's from. And yeah,
So,
this is her solo thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I like this more than new Especia.
yeah.
it's it's a more upbeat, more interesting version of Especia's smooth lounge music. You know,
Yeah.
it's got a little pop to it. It's not super in your face,
It's got
but
that
it's got
slap bass going on.
yeah. It's instrumentally, it's good. It's acoustic, so you know it's grounded sound. And Monari, she used to sing super high pitched, if you remember from Especia. Like, no one sang higher than her. And she just
Mm.
sounded like she was just screaming half the time, which I liked about her. But now, with this, she's singing, you know, lower and more mature. I like that. And she's a fantastic singer. So this is just great. Just great. Like, perfect.
It's still got English in it though.
Yeah, but at least
But
she's not singing English the entire time.
and I can actually tell. I can actually understand more of what she's saying than I could Especia. I could not tell with Especia if they were English or Japanese
Yeah, I was
90% of the
I'm
time.
the same way. I am exactly the same way.
And you understand more Japanese than I do.
Yeah, yeah,
Like 100 times more.
yeah. And I couldn't tell. I was like, "What language is she speaking?" It was kind of hilarious. But yeah, it's got this like really mature, subtle feel to it. It's hard to describe. It sort of matches the background image where it's just like based in the city. You see like the city skylines. And this is also another night PV, by the way. So they're both kind of going for this very sensual night image, I guess. But this Wakita Monari song is a little more poppy and a little more
Mm,
pep in the step.
yeah. It's still very much like a easy listening, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
But it just her vocal work and then the melodies are so much better. It's got more oomph to it. It's
oh
memorable.
yeah.
I really like this song a lot. It's oh man, I could listen to this all day. Cause you know it's not in your face so much that like you get tired of it after listening to it like 5 times. This is one of
Yeah.
those things you can just play in the background and just enjoy it every time because it doesn't overstay its welcome. Even if you stay if you repeat it for like 10 hours, it's got that good energy too.
Yeah. Um, that one spot in the PV, um, where is it? Where she's in like the park.
Uh huh.
Is that like a railway system that's there.
What? Where's the timestamp?
Um, 2, 2:11, 2:15, right in there.
Yeah, it could be like the outside of a train station or something.
Well, it almost looks like a trolley system, but I didn't think Japan had trolleys.
No, I think that's just the way the pavement is. It's just tiles.
There you go. The PV is obviously more interesting because there's like weird things that are just kind of popping out.
Yeah, it's a cool PV. I'm not sure. I don't like the sepia tone that they use for the filter.
Yeah.
It looks a little brown, whitish, yellowish.
Yeah.
I prefer the if they use the camera from Especia for this, like it would have been perfect. This is a hell of a PV, but like I don't like the color treatment here.
Yeah. I don't. I don't know if I like the use of the projector, or at least I don't know if I like the look of it projecting on her.
Yeah, I mean it makes it look like it's sort of like putting her in the city and she's like walking in the city or something, right?
Well, a lot of the projector scenes, she's it's the videos of the traffic passing,
Yeah,
the time lapse of the city or the traffic,
right.
and I don't know if I really like that shot.
I think it breaks it up though because otherwise it would have just been her singing in the taxi or singing in random spots in the city, which
In the
there's nothing
subway,
wrong
yeah.
with, but it kind of breaks it up. It doesn't. I don't think it
Well,
destroys the PV.
I didn't mind the ones at the start where it was zoomed out a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or maybe it was more towards middle of it. I can't find it now, but I'm pretty sure there was one shot of the
Yeah,
traffic
you can
scene
like
where
almost see her whole body.
yeah, where she's
She's
zoomed
wearing
out
mom
more.
jeans. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just zoomed out more, and you can see more of the screen behind her.
Right.
And I don't mind those shots, but the close up shots I don't really care for.
I don't know. I like it because it like not the entire projection is like very bright. It's like there's some dark spots, so it kind of covers her face with like black lighting, and it sort of like gives us like mysterious mystique feel to it. It's sort of seductive, a little alluring.
And there's a couple shots where she looks like she's a psycho.
Yeah. That might be her, picking up dude's face or something. It's great.
Maybe.
I like this a lot.
I like the song, I think, more than I like the PV. But
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm the same way. I like the song a lot.
this PV, I would say, has more replay value than Especia's.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I wouldn't argue against that.
Just in variations of scenes.
Yeah. No, I can see that. That's a good accomplishment considering that Monari is one person, especially as three people. So
Yeah.
that's a good quality to a PV. Make it rewatchable. Yeah, the only negative I feel about the PV is the color treatment that it got. It would have been perfect if they used Especia as like really very realistic movie type filter camera.
Yeah.
I would have preferred that. But
I mean, Especia has always kind of gone for that old, aged video look.
yeah,
So I can understand why they would use the sepia tone, but
but Monari's not an Especia anymore.
yeah, but how much you want to bet it's the same production company?
No, it's not. I guarantee you, it's not. Especially under Victor now.
They're Bermuda, aren't they? Isn't that what the end of the video said?
Well, that might be their management company, but they're under Victor Entertainment.
Well, why does everybody have to move to Tokyo?
Because, Especia's like, hey, let's move to Tokyo, we'll get big, and our music's gonna start to not be good.
Yeah,
And
I guess the director-producer for Especia was videotape music.
Well, Monari is gonna take Especia's place now. She's my Especia now. This is like a very welcomed unexpected surprise. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, I was never big on Especia like everybody else seemed to be, but and this is nice. I mean, I would listen to it. I probably wouldn't seek it out, but I would listen to it.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I will give this song a. I'll give it a B minus. It's not really my thing, but it's way better than Especia. For easy listening, smooth listening, whatever you want to call it. The PV I would give a C plus.
I'll give the PV a B minus. If it had better filtering, better coloring, would have been a B plus, maybe an A. I love the way it's shot. I like the idea. I like the way she shot around the city. It's really nice. And you would think a PV like this, especially with one member, wouldn't be very rewatchable, but this PV is very rewatchable and enjoyable every time. It helps that she's cute, you know? Like, no hiding that fact, but the song though, wow, what a cool surprise. Didn't think, she was gonna get a song like this. Very mature, she sounds different. It's great. B plus. So that was Wakita Monari in the City. And that's gonna do it for the show. We're gonna pick a MVPV though before we end. MVPV is the most valuable promotion video. And yeah, there's a couple of good candidates here. Give me your top two.
I'm gonna have to go with. Oh God, I don't know.
Don't say TGS. I'll punch you in the face.
No.
Don't say PIDL. I will punch you in the face.
No. No, I'm not sure which one would be second. I'm torn between One Pixel and Morning Musume for second. Or for the second choice. And Markita Monari. I'm really not sure who I'd pick.
Okay. Well, let me give you mine. My number two is... God, I'm not sure either. I was going to say One Pixel, then I was like, oh, what about Morning Musume?
I'd have to go with Morning Musume.
Okay, what's your number one? Morning Musume?
Well, yeah, between the two, I would go with Morning Musume and Markita Monari.
Okay.
Monari.
My number one is Wakita Monari. Like, that's my number. It's my clear-cut number one. My number two is either Morning Musume or One Pixel.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Morning Musume for my number two.
Sorry, are you okay with giving it to Wakita Monari?
Yeah.
All right. MVPV of the night goes to Wakita Monari. Congratulations to her. I think she's got a bright future ahead of her. And if you're part of Wakita Monari's management, give us a call and we'll hook you up with some fucking shit. That's gonna do it for the show for this week. We'll see you guys after Thanksgiving. Bye bye.
Later.